Hi, everyone, this is Sandy Create the Heart, and I am back to do another Plan With Me decorating of my work planner. So we've already done March, we've already done April. I'm using Not Too Shabby shop stamps for the most part, as much as I can for this, because I have a lot of their stamps, and I thought it'd be a fun way to stretch my stamps out. So it's kind of free form. Like, I have no plans about what I'm going to do. I kind of have thoughts, this, that, and the other, because of what I have. So I have some older stamp sets from Not Too Shabby. I have this one, which matches this one, which is brand new. This one's called Merry Christmas, so maybe I'll save this one for December. I don't know. That's a possibility. I might just save that one for December. But then this one is a winter one, and then so is this one. So it's kind of like, maybe I save this one, maybe we do Valentine's Day, maybe, and we do winter with this stuff, maybe. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to look at my calendar for January. Oops, I'm also, I'm going to decorate the whole thing. So I'm going to check my calendar for January just to see where everything lies. Make sure I have enough thingies, and it's going to end. So January 31st is Tuesday right here, which means this space right here is going to be kind of unused space in theory. So let me go ahead and I'm going to stamp first. So in usually what you might do is you might stamp first and then do your layout. That way you can mask and all of that. But this is to be used, like actually used, not just maybe used. And so it's important that what is designed works for the needs that I have. So, anyway, one of the things that's problematic with planners is the paper bleeds through. This one does very well not bleeding through, but it bleeds through for alcohol markers, so no Copics, which is like my jam. So I'm having to be sort of creative with what I stamp with. And so it's, I would have to say, not ideal, I guess. It's not my favorite, I'll just say. Not my favorite to stamp. To color, and like color pencils just weren't working for me. So I'm probably going to use my Zig markers, the acrylic markers from Archer and Olive. This is an Archer and Olive notebook, by the way, if I forgot to mention that. And then, which I really do love, by the way. I wonder if this one fits. And kind of stamped over it. So I think I'll just do this hugs in here. I think that's cute. So yeah, it is a problem. I will have to say that it's not like an ideal situation. These are Concord and 9th inks. They're a little bit wetter. Yeah, it's not, I wish that I could use my alcohol markers. There's not very many planners where you can really use alcohol markers and not have them totally be a problem. So there's that. It says hugs. And yeah, it would be ideal to stamp and then make your stuff. But, it is what it is. So I think, I could do this big guy like right over here, which is like Friday, Saturday. So, he's a pretty big guy. So I'm going to go for it. He's a big dude. So yeah, so far I don't see that I'm going to have to mask any of these guys really, because I'll just stencil over it. And that's another thing, I have so many stencils, so it's just really a way to use what I have too, because it just stretches what I have, I guess I should say. And So I'll put it really get in there and hope that it works, because without my Misty, it's like scary. See, that one didn't come out super good. It's like not the end of the world, I guess. So I'm going to try to match it up. Let's see. Not too bad. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to color that in, and then I'm going to kind of, I don't know. I'll use my pen, because that's the only drawback. This is a little bit more detailed than what will, you know, kind of, I think a Misty will be very, very helpful. And so let's see if there's any, some of these stamps might be good for it. Okay, so we'll worry about those later. Didn't really have to do a lot of, I won't have to do any masking, it looks like. I will have to kind of fix some of this. So I'll do it after I color. I'll go in with my black marker and fix any of that. Okay, so then I've got this stencil. This is a not too shabby Snow Flurry stencil. And I'm just gonna like lay it down. I've got some washi. I'm gonna washi tape it down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stencil some color on here. And that will be fun. So I'm gonna stencil some color. And okay. All right, so let's see. I'm going to get my blue stenciling brush. I'm going to stencil with Gumball. It's not a super dark thing. And I have so many like stencils. Like I do use my stencils, but maybe not as much as the fact of how many I have. But the stenciling is a great way to put some color. And I try to put like lighter colors just because I want to be able to write in this. So I usually use the Energel pens, I guess. I like those. I also like microns. I think the Energel is like a gel pen, so it makes my handwriting look good. So get some color on here. And so I just kind of, I need to get this done. So I thought I would just film the process. And the only thing about that is like, I usually sit down with sort of an idea and then I get inspired. And so to have to kind of plan ahead of time of what I'm going to do is a little difficult, I will admit. But I'm doing the best that I can. So it takes a while. So, you know, I don't know, people will sit through the video to watch me like stencil or whatever. And I know you can speed up your video or whatever. I tend to not do that. There's some people who, you know, they might be doing other things like making dinner or whatever while this is going on and are okay with it doing, you know, that. So, and then other people will be impatient and just fast forward it to end. And that's okay too, because everybody's got whatever time they've got. And so here we go. It's the reveal. And it looks good. So I'm going to stencil, but I'm only going to stencil this bottom part. And I am really liking how this came out. All right. That looks pretty fantastic. And then I'm going to just stencil around this guy. I'm just going to stencil around any of the parts that I want to stencil around. And that's okay. Almost done with this one. So kind of avoided that guy, and that's okay. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit, and that's good enough. So I'm good with that. So that is my stenciling. And put this away. I don't need this anymore. I might need this though, because I might use this for December. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for December, so I'll put that aside. And that was a Not Too Shabby Shop one. And now I'm going to color in my two guys right here. And I'm trying to think how I want to color him in. So I think I've got these. I've got a whole bunch of choices here. So do I make him pink? I think I might make him pink. That'd be kind of fun. I think I'll do it. So let's see here. I'm going to have a pink mouse. And so we're going to do blue and pink. So I've got this here. And I'm doing him in this bright, or her maybe, I don't know, him, whatever, in this bright pink. And I actually really like that. So I do miss my Copics. I am not great with Zig, but I'm just wanting to put color down. I should not concern myself too much with like shading or any of that, because this is like a planner and it's going to get beat up a little bit. It's going to go in my work bag, and it does get beat up. So yeah, I'm just going to color in pink. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the sweater. Thinking about it. Blue maybe a light blue if I can find a light blue. Maybe. All right, so we got pink. And I've got this other pink. Let's see. I'll just do all the detail on this other pink. And okay, so there's that in pink. And then I'm going to do, let's see, do I have a light blue? I've got this like shadow mauve. Like, what is that? And so, okay, I'm going to do this, the detail in this darker blue. And let's see here. Forgot the tail. Okay, and then I've got this this mauve color. And all right, now I'm going to do this light blue, and that looks good. Okay, so for my bear, I think that this is his hat. So I'm going to do his hat in this blue. And I'm going to have to outline this in black, I can tell, because it's already starting to fade away. So I'm going to color him in this dark blue. And this one definitely needs to be outlined in black because I screwed up with my, I don't know if I screwed up necessarily. It just is hard to stamp a detailed stamp. I'm going to do this. And stamp this. So, yeah, fun. I don't know what color I'm going to make our bear. Blue and blue. Oh, I'm going to do blue down here. So one way to make it easy on yourself is to stick with a color palette. Like, don't try to do too many colors. I'm kind of going a little crazy here. And that'll make it easier because this is a planner. It's not the same as like a card. I'll just use this light one to go over this. I'm glad I found this blue. This blue is fabulous. But yeah, I am going to do a video eventually when this is all done of the entire planner, like last year's planner, so everyone can see, and you can see how everything looks. And I don't know if I'm going to do my any of my weekly pages on camera because that's a lot. It's a thought, but I don't know if I'm going to do that because that might make me crazy. But because it's like 30 weeks about, so I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't know if that I'm just going to do like more like washi tape, or I haven't decided. And let's do this. Okay, cute. And I think I might just do pink for the dots. I mean, I still want it to be cute. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the other side. If I'm going to do anything with the other side. I just might not. Okay. And that's good. Okay, so I'm going to get some brown here. this is the lighter brown. Yeah, this is the lighter brown, I think. I don't think it matters. It's that, and this, and I think I'm going to do that pom-pom of his hat too. So this is just a really good way of using your supplies. I don't think I've bought my, used my zig markers more than like twice since I got them. And so it's really a good way of using your supplies for sure. And so yeah, I'm actually really enjoying doing this planner. It's been dark oatmeal. It's a weird color. I've really been enjoying doing this planner. So, I mean, it took me a day maybe where I just worked on doing the calendar, which is used, I made it by using a stencil from Catherine Polar. It's a calendar stencil. And I love that sucker. It works great. And I use it in a couple of different planners now. So I really got my money's worth. It's starting to look well loved. But I mean, you could just get a ruler, which is what I do too. I get a ruler and for my weeklies, because I don't do daily. I do weekly for where my work. Because I don't need to write down like every single thing that I'm doing. I just need to work on the major things, And so so I try to use stencils when I have them, but a lot of times I don't have the right size, or I want to customize, and then I just get my ruler out and my micron pen and just do it. Okay, and we're getting here. So I am getting there. And okay, so it's coming along. Let me just go ahead and do the pink for the hat so I don't forget. There's that. Okay, so I'm liking that. And I'm going to go ahead and do this blue for the January. And so this stamp set that I use to do the months, I really like. It's a really nice size. It's a bigger stamp set, or a bigger, bigger stamp set. So the words for the months are good size. And that's from Ink Blot Shop. Okay, so there's that. And these are just very difficult to color really super neatly, I hate to say. I have a very soft tip. But I'm going to go over everything with my black pen. And yeah, so I'll have some writing in when I show this, because I'm going to write down what I know, which is the schedule for my work. So we have like minimum days and assembly days and meeting days and all of that stuff. I have other meetings that are already scheduled. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Okay, and that way it gives time for the ink to dry before I start trying to trace all of that. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and start stamping. So I think I'm going to leave this side the way it is. It's got this lovely thing going on, and I'm going to let it do its thing. So I've got my trusty stamp set that I really enjoy using for my days of the week. And so I'll look and see if I have I might have a different stencil, but I got to clean that one because I am going to work on, I'm going to do them all. And it'll be fun. I have lots of ideas for what to do for the other months, and so yeah, I'm just Monday, Tuesday. So I'm just gonna, and I think really the key is not to be too crazy. Keep the same layout. Use like one color palette. Like I used a lot of pink and blue, which really worked really well. You want to stick with that. You know, not too many colors, otherwise it just starts getting complicated. And I mean, this still takes a little bit of time. So I already had some stuff already, ready to go for it. And I have a lot of things to put away. Like, yikes, but whatever. Okay. So before I stamp that, I'm going to go ahead and do some tracing. Okay, now let's do it. So it's okay if it, because Saturday doesn't get used very much for me because it's a work planner and I don't work on Saturdays. So, oh, I also need to stamp my notes. There. And, okay, so now, couple things. One, I think I'm going to start with the numbers. And it's January, so January actually starts on a Sunday. So, I mean, you can stamp these. Trust me, it takes forever, and it's easy to mess up because I have done it. And I'm okay with just writing it out. I mean, if you have stickers, you could do that, but even that takes a while, and it's, I don't know. I mean, if you're just doing 1 month, I guess it's okay, but if you're doing, like I'm doing 10 months, if you're doing, more than that. All right. So that's done. And then I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to trace the month. And just kind of let it pop a little bit. Also, it cleans up so my raggedy edges with the coloring with the these markers, the zig, and definitely helps. Let's see here. There we go. That's January. Now I'm going to fix this big guy. And so this kind of helps because the stamping is not super bright. And so, and then of course my stamping got messed up, and which I'm not that worried about. I mean, it's my planner. It's not going out to anybody but me. But I still want it to look good. So you can see it just starts to really pop. And I do this a lot even with my cards. And so you see it starting to pop a little bit. And so yeah, I do this a lot of the things that I stamp because I find that it really does help it pop, and I think it's improved sort of the look of my cards. And I'm not doing the exact lines. Get the idea. So that's good. Let's see. Do this. And the tail. And almost done here. And so there's that guy, and then this little guy. So yeah, it's just way more fun to use a planner when it's cute. So yeah, I just do enjoy making things look pretty. I definitely have some ideas of how I want to do my regular planner next year. That'll be a new video at some point, probably not till next year because I'm still kind of working on that. And so let's see here. Almost done. Ooh, my hand is getting very tired. Okay. And there we go. All right, all set. I think I just will do a little bit of circles here. And all right, voila, we are done with January. Isn't that cute? I might put some snowflakes here, I haven't decided, but isn't that cute? So thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy Crank the Heart.